proud to have Woody's World sponsored by Shanahan Steakhouse, and I'll tell you more about that in a moment. I got to respond to Matt, and I want this to be, without talking to Les about it, I want this to be an ongoing theme of this program, something we can talk about when we have really good baseball people from around the country. Because I think you'll find, as I have and as Les has, because we talk all the time, we go to games, to guys from other cities trying to get their ideas. And we just heard Matt say, you need ground ball pitchers, you need good defensive infield, you don't have to spend for the high price people. And I respectfully, and he's gone, I respectfully disagree with him. They tried, as Les pointed out to Matt, they've tried ground ball pitchers, inning eaters. Cal Kendrick was a ground ball pitcher, two contact, inning eater. Well, he's nothing. He's just worthless. They're 4-13 when he starts. He's got 3 victories. That is not the solution to me. I'm going to give you the solution, but I'm also going to give you the opportunity to hear not only from us, because I got sent some bloggers the other day, and they go, oh, they're wrong. I don't ever hear them offering any solutions, and I'm not going to spend time picking on them. The solutions, why aren't we talking as I have done in the past, Oral Hershiser, Nomar Garcia Parra, great ideas they have. The Rockies aren't willing to listen to other people, but we are. And I will tell you again, and I'll sum it up. That's why I'm asking people. I want to know, what am I missing? You need strikeout pitchers. You got to bring in strikeout pitchers. When you can eliminate 11 or 12 outs of every game that could possibly become doubles and triples and home runs, you shorten the game. You shorten the possibility of the team beating you, both here and the road. Striking out players does not take a day off. Speed doesn't take a day off. If you can strike out people, you can strike them out in here, Anaheim. So number one, yes, a defensive infield. Well, there seems to be this great need by the Rockies when they draft shortstops, and they draft them all the time, shortstop and third baseman. They're looking for guys to hit 30 home runs. No, you want a good defensive infield here. Where you want your power hitters are in the outfield, as they had when they had the Blake Street Bombers. Well, look at the outfield. There, they brought that guy back up again. And I'm not supposed to talk about him, so I won't mention his name. But they brought that guy back up again. And all he does is strike out. He's not a home run hitter. Then they got Barnes. Okay, nice player. Nice player. 260 kind of hitter. Nice outfielder. Nice. They had that Yanoa guy playing the outfield. Well, Yanoa, he's not any good. He can't play outfield. He'd make 2 or 3 mental errors or physical errors every game. He can't hit home runs. You got Charlie Blackmon, and they talk about, well, he's hit his 11th home run in the leadoff spot. Center fielder should be a guy hitting 20 home runs by now. A guy that should be hitting 40 home runs for you. Cargo needs to take his car and go. He is not the power hitter he was. My solution is you have a really good defensive catcher or who can really handle a pitching staff. You have a good defensive infield, a first baseman who can hit home runs, a third baseman like Arenado that you could have for 15 years, pay him, that is good defensively, good offensively, and you have a home run hitting outfield to take advantage of Coors Field. You've got to win 50 or 60 games here every year. 60 games you should. And then you have a pitching staff that includes 7 or 8 guys that are strikeout pitchers. Strikeout pitchers who get the ball over the plate. And that means going out and overspending for those pitchers. Cal Kendrick, okay, $5.5 million, a lot of money. No, take that and double it. Go get a guy and spend $10 million for a guy who's a strikeout pitcher who can fit into your rotation. This is just more misery, and I don't know how long we could just continue to take it over and over again. But I'm going to continue to ask Les. I'm going to continue to ask our guests. I'm going to continue to ask you, what do you think is the type of team that will win at altitude? I'm Woody Paige, and that's my opinion. Shanahan Steakhouse. I'm going to talk about some few other aspects. When you go in there, the wine selection is incredible. They must have between 500 and 1,000 different types of wine. And they will come over and talk to you about it. They'll help you pick out the best wine that fits into the budget you want to spend for wine that night. Number 2 I want to talk about today. Les and I were out on the patio the other night. Summer's here. We had some rain yesterday, but you want to go and make a reservation at shanahansteakhouse.com and say, I want to sit on the patio. Trust me, It is nice and cool, and it's a lovely evening. They've got lights and candles, and it's a very quiet, romantic place out there. Number three, I want to talk about the staff, and we don't talk about it enough. They have Mark Staron has surrounded himself with incredible chefs and incredible waitresses. I'm using that word, incredible valet people. Those 3 or 4 women that will check you in are so nice to you, and they'll tell you exactly how long you're going to be. So try it if you haven't been there. If you have been in it, if you have been there, never mind. Shanahan Steakhouse.